Oh, I'm sorry. We're more than 2 hours into the show and Donald Trump hasn't tweeted at us once. And I'm starting to get worried about him.
While the Oscars podium is intended to be a place to accept an award, it's become less about thanking the Academy and more about raising awareness. With protests building over a tense political climate, the question was never will there be a political statement, but how many political statements will be made. With an average of nearly 40 million viewers tuning in, it's definitely a powerful platform. Award season in Hollywood opens the floodgates to some pretty hefty controversy.
We need the principled press to hold power to account, to call them on the carpet for every outrage.
Climate change is real. It is happening right now. Let us not take this planet for granted. I do not take tonight for granted. Thank you so very much.
But the Academy wasn't always quite so accepting of a politicized stage.
Hello, my name is
One of the most
Sachi.
explicit and memorable moments is when Marlon Brando openly boycotted the Oscars in 1973. He sent Native American activist Sacheen Littlefeather in his place. The audience was split. She was met with some applause and a few boos. And the Academy responded by banning recipients from sending proxies to the microphone. A ban that's since been lifted, as proven by Ashghar Farhadi.
I'm sorry I'm not with you tonight. My absence is out of respect for the people of my country and those of other 6 nations whom have been disrespected by the inhumane law that bans entry of immigrants to the U.S.
By 1978, Patty Chayefsky called for nominees and winners to stop politicizing Hollywood.
Personal opinion, of course, that I'm sick and tired of people exploiting the occasion of the Academy Awards.
But 15 years later, presenter Richard Gere openly criticized Chinese leader Deng Xiaoping while presenting an award for the best art direction. Then shortly after, Susan Sarandon and Tim Robbins opened with another rallying cry.
Our governing officials in Washington to admit that HIV is not a crime.
Gil Cates was furious and called all 3 presenters distasteful and dishonest. From there, presenters quieted down, but by 2002, when Halle Berry became the first woman of color to win the Best Actress Oscar, she wasted no time pointing out the historical significance of the moment.
Nameless, faceless woman of color that now has a chance because his door tonight has been opened.
The list goes on.
We have a man sending us to war.
Landing on one of the most politicized Academy Award shows of all time.
Here at the Academy Awards, otherwise known as the White People's Choice Awards.
There was once a time where we looked to Hollywood for pristine entertainment. It was a place to live fictitiously. Even now, we see politicians and personalities crying out for Hollywood to shut up and dance, claiming they shouldn't get involved in politics. While we have the tendency to disconnect ourselves from stars, they're still citizens.
This goes out to all those Black and brown boys and girls and non-gender conforming who don't see themselves. We're trying to show you, you and us. So thank you, this is for you.
Citizens with a really large microphone.
If everyone could just stand up and remind them that we all care, that this war ends as quickly as possible.